title holder and still undefeated Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
How is that? And this gets done too by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.
UsualSuspect6.com.
You know, I'm not having it. Everybody's a suspect today.
It's a usual suspect.
Title holder and still undefeated Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
How is that? And this gets done too by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.
Yo, what it do? Mic check, man. Let's run it. Let's get it. How y'all boys feeling tonight? Let me make sure my mic is connected and the audio is crystal clear. Yes, sir. Salute to my boy G5 Gabe. I see you in the building. First one in here, bro. What's popping with it, my boy? Long time no see, man. I hope everything is everything, bro. Salute to you, fam. I was listening to you the other day. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Standing on grown man business. You understand me? Yes, sir. Y'all are now tuned in to Flex Friday, hosted by yours truly, man. 5039. Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment, the Houston Hard Hitter, the handsome Houstonian, the monster moderator. He is me, and I am him, and I am not them. What's going on with it, man? Like I say, I hope everybody is enjoying their. Oh shit! I hope everybody is enjoying their Friday. Right? Hope everybody is enjoying their Friday and having a good Friday and having a good, safe weekend. So we have a lot to discuss. Let me see. I'm trying to scroll through the chat. Let's see who we got in the building. We got Miss Fields, Cameron Fields in the building. Salute, Queen. Great work you doing over there on your channel. I'm definitely gonna have to go tap in and watch all your videos, man. But I stumbled across one of your videos the other day, man. Fire. Salute to my boy Big Joe, the biggest boss, Big Joe Townsend. Salute, my boy. Salute. TD, what's good with it, man? That's my brother right there. TD, great work you and your guys did, man. You Sock and D Free. Bringing on Fighter First Management, man. That was a great interview, man. Definitely can't wait to hear more from Josie and Fighter First Management. Salute to the lovely Queen Tay Tay in the building. Long Island, Strong Island. One half for the Berserker clan. Salute to you, sis. How everybody doing? I'm waiting on the rest of my guys to pull up, man. You know they drag their ass when they come on Fire Show. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, 5 going live. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time. He got it. He know what he doing. He's him. He can do it. I know, bro. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me that. But you say you chilling. How you feeling on this Friday, Tay? What we got up in Long Island, Strong Island? What we doing? What we doing, man? What you got going on, Tay? You say you chilling though? Yeah, that's good, man. That's the best thing to do sometimes after a hard week of work, man. You know what I'm saying? Recovering from the vacation. You took the words right out my mouth. I was about to say that, man. Especially coming back from the vacation. Yeah, it be like that sometimes, man. It definitely do be like that, man. I can only imagine how you feel. I can only imagine how you feel for sure. Let's see. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about though. Y'all smash my like button too while y'all at it. Yeah. Smash the like button because y'all do be huddling on the likes real bad. You say you missed the fam already? Damn, that's crazy. Already? You already getting getting in your feelings? It ain't even been a whole week, have it? Yeah, I don't even think it's been a whole week. But if you want to come sit at the table and eat your dinner, bro, go ahead. Yeah. Let me go get back in my chair. You understand me? So yeah. We definitely got a lot to talk about, man. We definitely got a lot to talk about today, man. Flex Friday, man. Yeah, man. It seemed like y'all turned up. Y'all turned up a little bit more harder out there in Vegas, man. That's what it seemed like to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of messed up. I didn't go, man, because Red just making it seem like y'all had so much fun. And y'all was at the compound. Man, they had a compound, They had a compound, bro. Man, bro. We had so much fun, bro. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay. He said the only thing that wasn't fun was the heat, though. The only thing fun that it wasn't not the heat. Yeah. I seen your ass. You was sitting in that motherfucking couch in that AC. He was in that AC. You was in that AC. You wasn't outside until that sun went away. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm glad y'all had fun though. All jokes aside, I'm really glad y'all did have fun because um that's what it's about at the end of the day, man. You know, we work so hard trying to take care of our family and um do the right thing for our families, man. You know, sometimes you gotta take time to yourself and for yourself and have fun with your peoples, with your fam, with your gang, man. That's what it's really about at the end of the day. You work hard, you play hard. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have fun. Everybody gonna get back in one piece. We ain't gonna be doing no disrespectful stuff, fighting and arguing and all that messy stuff. We gonna leave that to them other people over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Joe say I was outside the whole time making sure everybody had a shot of that bird on that bird. Fuck what you done heard. How rock for rock a whole bird. Yeah, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't never drunk no bourbon. Um, I'm definitely gonna have to see what your shit here for though, Joe. For sure, bro. For shit, sure gonna have to see what that shit here for. You say Joe probably didn't drink neither. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if Joe did or he didn't. That's a good question. But shit, I'm pretty sure he did. You know what I'm saying? Joe don't seem like the type of guy that would let all of the guys and gals, you know, indulge and he don't indulge. That would be very, very selfish of him. You know what I'm saying? You say you ate an edible weed? You ate edible weed, Tay? Oh wow. Not you ate an edible weed. I can't believe that. That's I don't like using the word diabolical, but that's pretty intense for a girl like you, Tay. I thought so. Tay used to smoke them squares back in the day. She eating edibles and shit. Well, now you know what? I don't think Tay used to smoke because Tay Tay got asthma, so she wouldn't be on it. She wouldn't be on it on that good kush. Salute to my boy Mr. Sheldon. I see you, Mr. Sheldon. How you doing, brother? What you doing on down there in Mississippi, brother? She say she don't smoke weed. Now that's cool though. That's good. But you ate an edible though. Who gave you an edible? Let me guess you. I bet you it was Cadillac Red. I bet you it was Cadillac Red. I'm willing to bet all my money in my piggy banks that it was Cadillac Red that did that. Because he always trying to get somebody some weed, bro. I don't talk like that, bro. Yes, you do, boy. Yeah, because I'm from Mississippi and I sound like Greenfield. How you doing, Pazan? Red didn't give it to you. Who the fuck gave you an edible? You still ain't answered the question. Who gave you an edible? Tay, who was this edible giver? Possum meat shorty. Yes, sir. Um, yeah. I'm trying to figure out who gave It was the brother who owned the dispensary. Oh, okay. And you know what? I'm glad I didn't. I'm kind of glad because my job just gave me a fucking random piss test, man. They always do that though around about this time. That's why I got to make sure I'm on my. I don't smoke because they drug test the shit out you up there. Yeah, y'all had a. Oh yeah, Red did say it was a dude out there, a motherfucking dispensary guy. He was giving everybody weed and shit. I know Red love that shit. Free weed, shit. Yeah, they got that. They got the. I heard it's some of the best weed out there though, man. In Vegas and Cali on that West Coast, man, they got that good weed out there. Back in my smoking days, I would have definitely loved to smoke some of that West Coast weed for sure. She said she went into space. Damn, they must don't piss test you at your job, Tay. But I think weed is legal. Weed is legal in New York and New Jersey now. It's pretty much legal, man. Weed is pretty much legal everywhere except for in the South, bro. So people like me and Mr. Sheldon can't smoke because I know for sure it ain't gonna Mississippi will burn that bitch down before they make weed legal. I'm starting to feel the same way about Texas, bro. Man, if Texas and Louisiana make weed legal, boys is not gonna know how to act, man. A brother named Couch Potato Bud and his wife are passing it out. Okay. Yeah, they'll burn this bitch down. If they open up the floodgates and make weed legal in the South, like all of the southern states, the Carolinas, the Georgias, the Alabamas, the Mississippis, the Tennessees, you know what I'm saying? I think the closest we got to legal weed by Texas is Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, she said they're not gonna make lead legal in any red state. I believe. I believe. Okay, man. I'm tired of waiting on the guys because I know for sure I sent the email out. I know for sure. I'm looking at mine. Let me see. Let's go to my email. I know for sure I sent the email out to the guys. We almost 20 minutes in. So I didn't gave them boys I didn't gave the usual suspects a grace period to pull up on the show, and they still ain't here. You see how they do me? You see how they do me? I don't see KG. I don't see Stay Ready. I don't see nobody. I don't know what we're all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all good. I'm telling y'all, man, I got so many so much content that I'm working on, that I'm trying to get some more interviews set up. Trying to get ready for these fights that's coming in Houston. We got two fight cards coming in Houston. Texas Combat Sports. We also got OTX. We also got OTX coming. I'm trying to lock in some interviews with the OTX guys and get to go and cover that fight. So I got a lot more content coming. The last time I went to OTX, I was able to interview Zakeem Moses, that's Shakur's little cousin. He was real cool, real dope guy. Um, so yeah, it's going down, man. September is gonna be a good month for boxing, man. It's gonna be a good month for Houston boxing. We got, like I said, we got 2 cards coming to Houston. We also have the Bud Canelo fight as well. So September is gonna be a good month for me, man. I can't wait, man. Also in September, the we also are starting back the US 6 Season 2 fight pool, and we are trying to double up. We are trying to double up. So if you know somebody that feel like they are great boxing minds and fans, and they like-minded individuals like everybody else in the family, you know what I'm saying? Sign them up for US 6 Fight Pool Season 2. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see real quick. I just want to make sure I sent out. Oh yeah, I sent the email out. So yeah. My boy True Man in the building, bro. Where you been, boy? He say, almost football season. Can't wait till you start that back up. Oh yeah, bro. You already know, man. I be having a lot of ideas about the football stuff, man. But I'm definitely gonna start it back up, man. I get to see him live in June. What you talking about? Who you get to see in June? I wanted to experiment the edible dough, and I paid the price. I panicked so much, I asked Red what it hurt me. Tay, you such Tay, you such a sweet person. Um, you just you don't need to be indulging in stuff like that if you gonna have panic attacks, because the edible is way worse. The edible is way worse than smoking weed, because that edible, um when it hits your bloodstream, it gives you like a psychedelic type high. Them edibles is potent, and once that shit digests, you out of there. You out of there. You know what I'm saying? It take a little minute for when you smoking it to kick in. Yeah. Okay, man. So I did send an email out, KG in the chat. He confirmed it, man. So this weekend, right? We got Itauma, Dillian Whyte, man. This card is tomorrow. This will be another great. This will be another great. This will be another great rider season card, and this is Frank Warren's show. Is mostly all UK fighters outside of Abraham Nova and Raymond Ford. Majority of the rest of those guys are from the UK. I believe they do have one Japanese fighter on there. Philip Hergovich. But oh man, hold on. Let me get my ginger ale. So I have been waiting on this fight. So I really want to see how good Moses Itauma is. And honestly speaking, a lot of people do not give Dillian Whyte enough credit, man. I feel like Dillian Whyte came up in a strong era of heavyweights. I feel excuse me. I feel that this era of heavyweights is a little bit more weaker than the last era. Like the Deontay Wilder era was crazy. The AJ era was crazy. The Tyson Fury era was crazy. Like all those guys in the same era was like super duper crazy, bro. And of course, man, when Usyk got up there, man, it got real interesting. So Moses Itauma is allegedly the new face, the new guy on the block, and we're gonna actually see how good. We're actually gonna see how good Moses. Let me just set my phone right here. My damn. Yeah, I'm on my phone tonight. Fuck this computer. Fuck this computer, y'all. My damn phone. Yeah, my screen keep on shutting off. But I'm happy to see this fight. This is gonna be a clash of old school, old veteran versus new kid on the block, and I want to see Moses perform. I want to see Moses put on a show. I want to see Moses live up to the hype. Is Moses? Okay, I'm actually getting tired of my phone. It's steady. Can y'all hear me good? Hopefully y'all can hear me good, man, because I went back and listened to the audio from last night's show with Keith. My audio was a little choppy. So I don't like that, man. Hopefully y'all can hear me good though. Because I be going back trying to clip everything, so I really want the audio to be crystal clear. But when StreamYard is on my laptop, it doesn't have a good connection, man. And I don't like that. But we finna try to convert to the laptop so I don't have to keep clicking on the screen every 5 seconds. So let's see. Let's see how the StreamYard act on my let's see how it act. Hold up. Let's see. Hold up, y'all. Yo. Yep. And as soon as I come in on my laptop, the internet goes all the way down. Man, bro. What the hell? Okay. You said jump. Uh, I was on my phone, bro. I was on my phone, man. Stream be be tripping, man. On my laptop, bro. You said it was shaky. Let me cut my camera off. Maybe that's what it is, man. Maybe when I cut my camera off, it works better that way. But I actually like being on camera, but yeah, he say StreamYard acts up for me, but it's on certain days for some reason. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, I'm paying for this high speed internet, man, and for my streams, and it don't be high speed, bro. But let's get to it though. Moses Itauma, Dillian Whyte, man. This fight is actually a damn good fight when you really think about it for real. I like Dillian. I think Dillian should be happy, bro. Be happy that you still is able to be in the mix after losing to the stuff like losing to a guy like AJ, a guy like Fury. Um, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if Moses is the real deal, though. We're gonna find out if Moses is the real deal. I do have Moses winning this fight. I think the speed, the footwork, the angles, the youth, the accuracy, the power. I just think it's gonna be too much for Dillian. I could be wrong because Dillian has trained. He has trained pretty good, man. I don't know if you can see that picture in the bottom right hand corner, but he's in tip top shape, man. He leaned out. I think him and Moses, and it's crazy because him and Moses weigh about the same in this fight. So that's gonna be interesting to see. But I do have Dillian Whyte getting stopped. Yeah. I do got Dillian Whyte getting put on a t-shirt, man. I do have Dillian Whyte getting put on a t-shirt. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just gonna keep it all the way funky, man. Yeah, we just gonna keep it funky. Oh man, I didn't know you could do this. I like this. Okay. Can edit your shit. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we gonna put this right here. Man, it didn't say. So we shall see what happens in that fight, bro. Like I said, it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be a good fight for however long the fight lasts. And I honestly don't think that it's gonna make it. I honestly think that it's not going to make it until I don't think that it's gonna make it until the I don't think it's gonna make it into the later rounds of that fight. Honestly speaking, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man, but I honestly don't think that it's gonna make it into the later rounds of that fight. Who y'all got in that fight? Y'all got Moses or y'all got Dillian? Salute to Queen. Queen 71 with the big motherfucking gun. The shooter is in the building. Salute to the Queen. Long live the motherfucking Queen. You understand me? Great show earlier, TD. Yeah, man. TD did a great job, man. You know what I'm saying? TD did an amazing job, bro. TD actually can. He actually can motherfucking do his shit when he want to, man. Like when it comes to interviewing and having them good conversations, TD can do that shit when he really wants to, for real. He just gotta want to do it or have time to do it. But when my boy lock in, he's dangerous. TD from the motherfucking Bronx. I ain't gonna never forget that shit, TD. I ain't gonna never forget you doing that shit, bro. That was some of the funniest shit ever. That motherfucking that BX came at you real quick, boy. You be trying to act out nice and subtle and modest and shit. Nigga, you from the Bronx, nigga. You a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, nigga. Y'all niggas crazy up there. You ain't fooling me. You just you know what I'm saying? Queen say this is a good test for Moses. TD say I got Moses. Yeah. I don't think nobody is picking Dillian in this fight, man. And that's crazy because Dillian is actually not trash. Dillian is actually a like a B- heavyweight, bro. In this era of boxing, he's a B- heavyweight, bro. He beat Joseph Parker. You know, he came back, beat Povetkin, PED Povetkin. Dillian don't get a lot of love, man. Dillian do not get a lot of love, bro, and it's crazy to me, bro. Motherfuckers be hulling Dillian, bro, like nasty work, bro. Motherfuckers be hulling Dillian, man. Motherfuckers do not like Dillian. I don't know if it was because of the age, because of the Wilder shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because he never fought in America, but people do not like Dillian, man. But I think Dillian is okay. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually like catches Moses with some shit he don't see coming. Queen say we'll know tomorrow if he's a hype job, but not Queen out here with the Schmizzo. We definitely gonna find that shit out, man. We definitely gonna find that shit out, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna find that shit out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also I'm not gonna talk about the whole card in its entirety, but it's another fight on that card that me myself personally I want to see. Um, I don't really care about Nick Ball and Sam Goodman. Uh, this is a guy that's being brought up from 122. Not really excited about him. Plus, Nick Ball is with Shoo. So I don't want to say F Nick Ball, but man, you got to give the people what they want to see, bro. And we want to see, I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from Shoe York. We want to see you in Shoe York, man. Shoe, man. We got to see that fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get no play over here, bro. Like, listen, man. I'm not fucking with Nick Ball to Nick Ball fight Shoe, man. Respectfully. Fuck out of here, man. Don't nobody care about Sam Goodman, bro. You and Shoo. Honestly, Shoo and Nick Ball supposed to be on this card. What's going on with the KG? You finally made it to the crib. How your Friday been treating you, bro?
Nah, I ain't at the crib. I was just watching you damn up there a little too long by yourself. So I said, man, my guy Five talking and dragging it out a little bit. So I said, let me get on this bitch while I'm on the highway. So
Dragging it out is crazy.
I don't know how good my signal is, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So I just came to chime in and get the people another voice besides yours. What's up, man?
Dragging it out is crazy. Dragging it out is crazy, bro. Don't do that. They say dragging it out. Wow. Nah, man. I'm glad you pulled up though, bro. Yeah, I guess all you niggas is on vacation today. You know what I'm saying? You've been on vacation all motherfucking week, honestly, because you ain't did no work. You've been going to the gym more than anything every day, man. I'm at the gym, bro. I'm at the gym. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
this nigga tell me to go be in the gyms, and I go be in the gyms, and then he said, "Hey, man, you ain't did no work all week. I didn't did work, man." You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm talking about not that work. I'm talking about the corporate work.
Oh, well, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like partially, but I've been there. Been in. You know what I'm saying?
They said partially.
Man, fuck them niggas for real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you got on the fights though, man? What you got on Moses and Dillian, man? Like, what's your final pick?
I didn't realize Moses Itauma was like 6'5", because he fights like the way his fighting style is, like he fights like he's a shorter fighter. You know what I'm saying? And so I never really looked at his damn dimensions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, this dude, he's taller than Dillian Whyte, because I know Dillian Whyte is like 6'4". So, but his body don't look battle tested. So, like you were saying, the old dog might you know what I'm saying, teach the new pup on the block, you know what I'm saying, a few tricks. So, I don't know, man. I'm looking at it as if Dillian Whyte shows up, you know what I'm saying, and showcases his veteran savvy that he's downplayed all these years, saying I'm still learning on the job and all this other shit, we might see something. We just might see something. Like I said, like if he actually is able to stand on being the actual veteran in this situation, because the odds are pointing him out to be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put a few coins on Dillian Whyte, because last time I checked, he was 22-1. That's kind of heavy. You know what I'm saying? So might make some shake off that. So, but
Okay.
I'm hoping Moses shows up to put the work in. But I don't need Dillian Whyte to win this fight, bro. Win, lose, or draw, he can expose his kid and, you know what I'm saying, make him look less than. That's what Moses Itauma stands the chance of falling victim to, even in victory. You know what I'm what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I got.
Okay. Now you say all you really want to see is Dillian Whyte hit him with some shit, and hopefully he don't go backstage and start crying on his mama titty. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Queen say I'm back home, but apparently my brain is still on vacation. Goddamn, Queen, they done fried your brain out there too with all that weed smoking edibles. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Queen. It be like that sometime, man. You know. What other fights, man? I don't want to talk about all of the fights, but what other fights are you looking to watch, if any?
Shit, the way my day lined up, I don't even know if I'm gonna catch any of those fights live, man. Because you know what I'm saying, it's back to school, so you know what I'm saying, we damn tying up all the loose ends tomorrow.
Oh damn! Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I gotta take, you know what I'm saying, one daughter to practice. She got a early morning practice, so it's just, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be damn kind of hectic for me.
Damn. So you're not even gonna be able to see the motherfucking fight. Okay.
I don't know, man. And then Sunday, I don't even think I'm gonna be spinning the block because I'm gonna be locked in for Tales from the B side. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy Thomas from the Bronx, we got Tay Jones on, so we're gonna chop it up with him, and you know what I'm saying? He's gonna come over and say hello to the world and tell a few stories over on US 6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. Y'all ain't sub, man. Get your ass over there and go tap in, man, for some good stories.
Nah, for sure, bro. Salute to y'all for that. My boy TD say Ford versus Nova. Yeah. TD, you still going live after this, bro? If you is, I'm gonna pull up over there, bro. So you can drop the link, man. I'm gonna come chop it up with you. If you still gonna go live, I'm not gonna be on too much more longer. Yeah, Ford versus Nova is a good fight, man. That's actually the fight that I'm actually looking forward to seeing. I don't really care about Herc. Herc really kind of been underperforming. I don't really care to see Nick Ball because he playing games with Shushu. Yeah, man, this card is average at best. Listen, man, the fight that everybody is waiting on, man, is in November, bro. Let's just be honest, man. We sitting around waiting for November to get here. Because that's the card of cards. You know what I'm saying? That's the card that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? And of course we want to see the Canelo Crawford fight, but the card of cards that we really want to see is in November. I think that card is gonna trump everything else that's going on right now. Oh, you say you're not coming? You're not doing your show no more, bro? Yeah. Okay. I got you, TD. Don't trip, bro. You can pull up, talk a little boxing with us, man. Shit, let me see. It's not letting me copy put the link in the chat. Maybe I gotta go over to YouTube real quick. Hold up. Okay, Kay. Any other fights you looking forward to seeing, bro? If are you gonna be like trying to catch the highlights or watch the replay? Like what other fights do you interested in?
I know the ones I'm going to go back and watch is I know the Dillian Whyte Moses Itauma fight, Supernova's that fight, and any damn fight that you know what I'm saying that you guys damn say stand out. Because like if it's a fight of the night that just stands out, or fight of the evening, as I should say, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna make it known, or IG is gonna make it known when I open my damn IG app up, and as soon as I start scrolling, you're gonna see something based off of that. So something is gonna draw me to go watch the fights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you want man, bro. I hate, bro. I swear, man. This fucking laptop, bro, is on. This motherfucker just froze. Hold up. Can you hear me, KG?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. There you go. Queen says Tay Jones a B-side fighter. I believe so.
Tell Queen stop asking silly ass questions, man. She on the show. Damn. Damn.
I think he'll B-side
Always a
fighter.
nigga.
I think he'll B-side. Let that nigga make it, man. She cool money. She just
Man,
asking a question, nigga.
tell her brain to line up. She said she left her brain somewhere, and her body is back. So something needs to be then realigned. Asking silly questions. The nigga is on the show.
Salute to my boy Mag. I see you, bro. Salute, bro. All right, man. Let's go ahead and talk about this shit at 154, man. It's a whole lot of back and forth going on. Hopefully, TD pull up just in time, so he can give his take.
I'm gonna fall out real quick because I know I'm about to go through some shit that's gonna drop me out. So about 10-15 minutes, I should be back.
Oh, okay, all right, bro.
All right.
Now you good. Okay. Yo. Oh, damn. Okay, there you go. KG shit just had froze up. Okay, all this shit going on at 154, man. Like, let me just say this, man. I'm loving all this shit that's going on at 154 right now, bro. I really wish the brothers was in here tonight so we could talk that good shit, man. But you know, everybody is moving around on Friday, man, and it's cool. But I know we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on a later day. But man, I'm liking what I'm seeing at 154. Like, it's looking like it's gonna be something. Hey, but I'm finna come in here and get my laptop charger real quick. You good, bro? I'm gonna come in here to get my charger before this laptop go dead. You need to rotate that motherfucker if it's so, bro. Yeah. Okay, you say give you a few you on the phone, bro. That's a bit. It's all good, man. Ain't no rush. I've been rocking out solo dolo anyway. Cause ain't nobody pulled up but K. And shit, he been on the move too. So it's all good. All right. I got my charger now. So all this shit that's going on at 154, man. I'm excited to see Vergil Ortiz come back. Whether he fighting Lubin or he fighting Xander Zayas, Keith Thurman, Fundora, Boots Ennis, you know what I'm saying, Bakram. Like, man, it's just a lot of stuff going on right now, bro. Like, in that division. And all these fights are good fights. Especially Verge, if Verge and Xander fight next, bro, like how they talking about, like if they actually do that in December, man, that'll be crazy, man. If Keith Thurman is really fighting Fundora, like, bro, you talking about some A1 Yola straight drop. I'm talking about no baking soda, none whatsoever. You gotta respect that, man. This is why I've been saying like 154 is like that division. This is why I say that type of stuff, bro. Cause all these dudes is getting it cracking at that division. The same stuff that we be wanting to see at 130 and 135. Them dudes at 154 be getting it, man. And Fundora right now, Fundora is that guy. Fundora is that guy. I don't care what nobody say. Right now, Fundora is that guy. If he can get a guy like Keith in the ring, bro, my respect for Fundora is up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that Verge is fighting Lubin. What happened to Baki? I honestly don't know what happened to Baki. Baki, maybe Lubin pulled out of Lubin's team pulled out of the purse bid, and they may be receiving an offer from Golden Boy, because Golden Boy. Okay, so Golden Boy initially sent Xander Zayas an offer, and apparently they have had this offer since Wednesday, and Xander has not responded. And once the reports about Lubin and Verge hit the internet, Verge came to the internet and let it be known that Xander has not responded to the offer. What's going on with it, TD? Thomas from the motherfucking Bronx.
What's good, man? How's everything with you, bro?
Nah, man, I'm chilling, bro. Enjoying this Friday night, man. Good interview, man. Y'all boys did earlier, man. Congratulations, brother.
I appreciate it. It was a little different, than usual interviews where you got fighters, but you get the business aspect of things, and I find that to be pretty cool. I'm always intrigued on how fights get made and things like that. And then, I think she answered some questions too on the Haney and Norman situation, and I think she kept it a buck too about as far as like she kept it real as saying Haney's the more experienced guy. He's the pay-per-view draw. She kind of kept it real to that fact, and then so I thought it was pretty cool at the end of the day.
Yeah. Nah, bro. She kept honestly, bro, she kept it way realer than what I expected her to do. You know what I'm saying? She answered a whole lot of questions, man.
I actually thought she was going to sugarcoat a little bit, but kind of in a foul way, because she is a straight shooter and she tends to have a potty mouth, as you heard too in the show. But she seemed like she was pretty honest, and she pretty much answered everything, even where she didn't want to answer the one question about the tweet that Clark made that there's no fight. She kind of said, I can't go into details, but let's just put it this way, that somebody got into their feelings. So, so she kind of kept it real there, but she didn't go into specifics.
What you talking about? Which Clark?
With Agent Clark. When Agent Clark made the tweet, like when the whole thing was going on, he made a tweet like, I guess there's no fight. It was some tweet that he made before the fight got made.
Which fight you talking about?
Norman Haney.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Agent Clark is the other. Well, he's actually the CEO of Fighters First Management. So he represents Brian Norman as well as Jolene. Jolene, she represents Brian Norman. And so when I had asked her with the Agent Clark tweet, there was a tweet that he made saying that I think it was to the terms of, I guess there's no fight, or it's not going to be a fight, something like that. This is when they were doing the negotiations. So, and she said, it was really nothing. It was just, people got into their feelings. She didn't want to really get into it. So I kind of read in between the lines a little bit of what she meant by that, and what happened. And when she broke it down, because she basically broke it down and said that the promoter is the one responsible for making the fight. But in this case, Turkey made the fight, and he reaches out to the promoter, which then, which is Top Rank, which then reaches out to Brian and his representation, which is Jolene and Agent Clark. So basically that's how it works. And so when she said that, I kind of figured it, because remember the back and forth with Bill and like, they saying that they made the fight. Well, I think what happened was it looked like that. It looked like what Brian Norman Sr. has been saying, and I guess he's still saying it, and he's been pretty consistent with him saying it, is that Turkey reached out to them first. And I think when she met by they got in their feelings, I think Bill and Team Haney was a little upset that they went to them and they was waiting on their answer, or maybe something in regards to that. Like they reached out to them, but in fact, nobody brought up the list, right? But in reality, Haney maybe brought up the list to Turkey. But at the end of the day, Turkey's the one that makes the fight, right? So I think that's what she was implying. At least that's what I took from it.
Okay, so based off of that, bro, off your interview, and this is very parallel to what we talking about. Uh, Golden Boy has been working, trying to get Vergil a fight. They sent Xander a contract. He didn't respond until Vergil put it on the internet. And I mean, how do you feel about all this stuff at 154? Like the whole, the back and forth between Vergil and Xander, and Keith Thurman, Fundora, all this stuff about Lubin in the mix with Vergil. Like, how do you feel about all of this, bro?
I just think it's a lot of runaround. You know, I don't like it. I don't like it. It kind of looks bad on Xander in this particular case. And the reason why I said that is because based on what we've seen there, it does seem like the offer is fair. It's a 50-50 fight. Xander is the champion, but let's be real. Like, and I'm a Xander fan. Everybody knows I love Xander. And I'll root for Xander. Versus anybody.
Right.
But Xander was in a good position to be a champion, whereas I don't know what Golden Boy was doing to not put Vergil in a position to get a championship. So with that being said, now that Xander's the actual champion, I guess he's playing that role as like, oh well, you got to come to Puerto Rico. And that was his response. Like, oh, then he says the answer is yes, but you got to come to Puerto Rico. And I think that's a little bit unfair if I'm being realistic. If that's legit, what Vergil Ortiz posted, and it seems to be legit, the offer is 50-50. They want to fight in, I think it was Vegas or California. They said neutral. Honestly, California is not neutral. That's more Mexican territory, and anything that Mexicans do go to the fights more than pretty Puerto Ricans out there in California. But I
Nah,
understand what
fair.
Virgil's saying, because it's not in Texas. So he says it's not in Texas, it's not in New York, Vegas or California being neutral. So I feel Virgil and I feel Golden Boy on this. I think it's fair. I think 50%. 50-50 is good, and they was already talking about what they could discuss as far as it would be pay-per-view, it looks like, as well. So I don't know if Virgil's been on pay-per-view. I feel like he has, but I know Xander has not. So I think it's fair. I think it's a fair offer. I think now Top Rank is in the position they're champion. They're trying to I guess bully a little bit and trying to get it to their advantage, where they make them come out here. So if that's all being true, then that does kind of look bad on Xander. I'm not gonna lie. So as far as I don't know what's up with Baki. I don't understand that. I mean, I feel like it should be easy for him to make a fight because he's on the lowest promotion company than all of them. He's with Main Events. I'm sure he'll get a good payday, and he'll probably won't even be the A side. So he'll be the
Whoa,
champion,
whoa,
obviously
whoa,
the
whoa.
champion.
So Main Event is still they still exist?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We was just Jolene that was just on today. She came from Main Events. They still exist, and they still represent fighters. And Baki is a Main Event fighter.
Wow. I
Yeah, so
had
that
no
that's their
wow.
promotion, bro. He's from, I think he lives in California. Um, I feel like I saw Oxnard, which is very weird to me. But a Russian in Oxnard, but I thought I saw that. But definitely I saw California is where he's at, where his residence is at now. But he's a Main Event fighter, so he's represented by Duva. And I feel like that fight should be easiest to make. Not sure what happened with Lubin. The only thing I want to ask, I'm not too sure what belt he has, which sanctioning.
Which one, Baki? Baki got the
Yeah,
IBL.
the IBF.
Yeah, because he bro, he beat Tim Zoo, bro, and he has not had a fight since that.
Yeah. And the IBF usually makes sure that guys fight their mandatories, and people's is always, listen, people started this organization because he felt like black fighters weren't getting their fair share as far as title shots. So some people joke and say the IBF stands for the International Black Federation. That's kind of like an inside joke, but that's why he started it. He used to work with, I believe, the WBA or WBC, and he got away from all of that and he was like, I'm starting my own thing. So that's why I don't understand. Like, I don't know what happened with the Lubin situation. Now, Lubin is a pro box guy. I don't know if is Lubin represented by PBC or just like, is he just under pro box? Because I don't understand how that
Uh,
fight didn't get made. That should have been easy to make.
yeah, that's a good question, bro. I want to say Lubin's still with the PBC, man, but the PBC, man, I don't know what's going on with PBC, man. They've been like ever since the Cubas, took over, man. Like they kind of been moving a little shaky, bro.
Well,
Like,
don't get me started with the Roach Tank situation and the fighters that was supposed to be on that undercard. Now they had to wait and wait and wait and still waiting, and they're just being inactive. And I just think that's messed up. Look, Oshaki and I believe Oshaki and Fulton was supposed to be on that undercard, and they
yeah,
gotta wait. And Oshaki and I mean, Fulton has been more recently in there, but Oshaki hasn't fought in a while. So like this delay is hurting both
yeah,
fighters.
but
Probably more Oshaki.
yeah, but you can tell that tells me that he really wants that fight, and that tells me that Lamont really wants that fight. And I think it's really the same thing with Baki. Like I think Baki is sitting in the cut, like he waiting on a big fight. I don't
Yeah.
I don't think he just want to fight anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because he had to wait. He had to wait to fight Tim Zoo,
yeah, true.
and
And that's what I read
and,
too.
and
That he's
yeah, go ahead, bro.
no. I said that I'm agreeing with you, and that's true. And that's what I read too somewhere, that he wants to fight a champion himself. So that kind of messes a lot of things up with it. Nobody's really certain on what they really want to do, and not really going out there and trying to make things happen. We already know Fundora is kind of under control with PBC, and with Samson, with his manager, they kind of control him, and they're going to protect Fundora as much as possible. um and
Hold
now
on, hold
now
on,
that
hold on. So you feel like Fundora, him fighting Keith Thurman is protection of you?
I really do think so. I just think, I mean, no, it's yeah, it's no knock on Keith Thurman, but the
Oh
guy
man.
the guy hasn't been active. He hasn't really been active, and he fought a nobody in Australia in the hopes to get the Tim Zoo fight, and obviously that didn't work out. I just think that this what I'm hoping is it's a cherry pick gone wrong. That's what I'm hoping. And I think it's possible, but in reality, that's what they're looking at Keith Thurman as a cherry pick. It's no knock on Keith Thurman, but if you think about it, that's what they look at him. Why is Fundora not fighting one of the champions himself? You
Yeah,
feel me?
man.
Like it looks like a
Yeah, I
cherry pick.
feel you, bro. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you lucky red and all not here, man. Because
But it's
they
not.
would fucking
I'm not shitting on Thurman. I'm just saying this is what they're looking at it as. You see what I'm saying? Rather than them fight
yeah, yeah,
fight
yeah.
um fight Xander, which is Xander was been calling for that fight, or maybe fight a Baki, or maybe fight a Vergil Ortiz. They take the guy, who's under the PBC or who's dealt with the PBC before, and said, you know what, let's fight this name and Keith Thurman.
Man, Queen,
That's
don't be agreeing with this guy. Don't be don't be giving him no more gas than he already need. Don't agree with this bullshit, man. Yeah,
yeah,
Keith
it's
Thurman,
it's it's no knock on Thurman.
man. Wow, bro. Keith Thurman only got one loss, bro, and he a cherry pick now. That's crazy.
At
That's
least, at least,
crazy.
at least to PBC or Samson Lukowicz or whatever his name is, or Tavera. I think that's how they're looking at it, and they're looking at it as a cherry pick, but with a big name, and a guy with only one loss. They're looking at it as that, but they're saying to themselves, it's like, oh, this guy, he hasn't really been active, and he's not going to be that much of as a threat as any of these other guys. That's what I feel like. That's how they're looking at it.
KG, do you feel like Keith Thurman is the cherry pick for Fundora?
Kind of, sort of, because what has he done at 54? He hasn't been there. He's only had with that one fight against
Yeah,
Brock
Yeah.
Jarvis, and that's not like a you know how you usually fight opponents that segue into your next opponent. Brock Jarvis is not a segue into Fundora. So somebody went looking for Keith Thurman because of the charismatic value of him. You know what I'm saying? The way he can still draw attention. I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a cherry pick. Who said that? Tommy said that.
yeah, Tom, man,
Yeah,
your
I'm
boy,
saying
your
that's how they
co-host, man,
looking
he
at it.
violent.
That's how they looking at it, and that's what it looks like. And
Yeah, I can see that from the business side of things, the matchmaker and the people that nodded their head to go along with it. I can kind of see that because, like I said, he just came off of Brock Jarvis, and now you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna look to go tackle the Tower and Inferno, and you don't have the greatest gas tank, and we never really seen you have to navigate, you know what I'm saying, past a jab that's beyond your reach. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right,
this is a
right.
tall order for Keith Thurman. I don't think it's so much of a tall order for Fundora because he's gonna be right there regardless
She
how much
said,
lateral movement he has. Because this kid has polished his outside boxing, so he might show up in better form, and Keith Thurman makes him better at the end of it all.
Queen said Keith is less than a threat than Xander. Queen, go find your brain and please
Yeah,
install
please
it back.
do. Come on, baby. What's going on,
And
sis?
please install your brain back into your nucleus, man, because you are tripping. Keith is less than a threat than Xander.
Keith can actually hurt Fundora. I don't think Xander can hurt Fundora. And ain't no knock on Xander.
Y'all
Xander, you
really
know what I'm saying? What'd you say?
no disrespect to Xander, because you know I don't want to shit on the Puerto Ricans, but like
no, it's
Xander
okay.
is
I think I've been keeping it
no
real
no
with
no
Xander.
no no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna respect the Puerto Rican culture because I do think that Puerto Rican boxing is good, but to me, I think Xander is the least proven guy at 154 when it comes to the champions. Like we have not, no disrespect to Xander, but like that guy who he fought, Jorge, he was not supposed to fight Jorge. Jorge just got there because Charles Conwell had an off night. No knock to him. No knock to him because he came up in there and he beat Conwell, true indeed. But I just don't know how good Xander really is for real. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some of his wins, he's outboxing guys. He's not stopping them. He's not hurting them. He's not dropping them. You know, I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like no hater, like I'm hating on Xander, but I just it's just a lot of questions we haven't filled in yet with this kid. And you got to keep in mind, he's still like what? How old Xander is, TD? Like what, 21, 22?
22.
He young, bro.
Yeah, 22 years old.
Yeah, he like one of the youngest champions in the game.
I think
He's not
right now he is. He's the youngest champion.
Now he ain't now. If you really want to talk that good Puerto Rican Boricua talk, he ain't no motherfucking Oscar Collazo or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking Collazo put boys on t-shirts around this bitch. But I like, you know, I just don't know how good Xander is. But you know, Xander can come up in here and he can shake some shit up too. It's possible. I mean, 154 is the division to do that because we don't know who's going to be the last man standing at 54. I mean, what am I tripping? What you got on that?
I don't think you said anything wrong. I mean, I think there's still things we need to learn with Xander. I've been saying it also. I mean, like I said, I love Xander. I'm always going to support my Boricuas and my Puerto Rican fighters. I'm always going to do it, but I'm going to try to keep it as real as possible and not be biased. I'm going to be biased as far as who I'm going to root for, but I'm always going to try to tell the truth of what I feel. I think Xander still needs some things. I think he's some things he's got to work on defensively,
Mhm.
one of them. I do think he needs to work on the body more when he fights. I think he tends to stop going to the body. And I know, when you go to the body, you leave yourself open to getting, hit in the face. So I mean, maybe that's one of the problems because he has been getting hit a little bit more. Now he fought a guy that was pretty awkward his last fight, so and I think they're trying to set Xander up with a layup in his next fight in Puerto Rico. That's what it kind of looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think everything you said is valid. Do I think Fundora is unbeatable? No, I think Fundora is beatable. I think Mendoza proved that, and I think even Lubin proved that in losing to Fundora. So um, I don't think Fundora is as great as maybe some people may think. He's definitely beatable. I just think he's awkward and tough because of his size. I do think Xander can beat Fundora. I don't think Xander is ready for Vergil. I've said that in my last live when I was talking about Xander and people went at me crazy. I don't think he can beat Vergil just yet. You know what I'm saying? I think he does need some more work. But I do think he can beat Fundora. Bakram, Baki, Bakram. That's how you say it. Bakram. That's how you say it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Bakram. I
Like,
don't know much about him to say anything about him. So I want to see him again. It's just unfortunate we haven't seen him since he won. I saw something that Conwell could be aligned to fight Baki. That'd be a very intriguing fight. And that'd be
yeah,
good
yeah.
for him.
I
You
seen that
know,
too. I seen that. I seen that
that'd
on
be
how your
that'd be
runs.
awesome.
Yeah.
So and he's looking for a fight like that. And then definitely after losing his last fight, he had an off night, and I guess in my opinion he couldn't make adjustments um, to the awkward style of Chino. So I think he's looking to redeem himself, and why not versus a world champion in a championship fight? Hey, Fundora got that opportunity, so why not? Why not Conwell?
Right.
So
Nah, that's accurate, bro. Kay, you got anything else on this 154 division, man? Like, how do you feel about all these fights, potential fights, the back and forth with Xander and Verge, Lubin, Keith Thurman, Fundora? Like, how do you feel about all of it, brother?
It's creating storylines, and it's showing that all these guys don't they want to fight each other because they what I'm saying, you don't catch what I'm saying, a division loosely calling out everybody's names. You know what I'm saying? We got Xander and Vergil in on X going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? We got what I'm saying, that's a brewing storyline right there. That turns into the old infamous Mexico versus Puerto Rico damn rivalry. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's a building storyline in itself right there. So whether we get it tomorrow or next year sometime, and Xander is the evolution of, you know what I'm saying, he's an evolving fighter. I'm not gonna say he doesn't have a ceiling, but his ceiling isn't in sight right now. So therefore, this kid can show different foes, and every time we see him, it's just the fact that can he build up foes to be able to keep dogs away from him, because he's slick enough to look away, but he still looks away that the judges can damn still sway you know what I'm saying, in his opponent's direction. So um, the sky's the Xander's mind is the limit. I don't like to say sky's the limit. Your mind is the limit. So his mind is the limit based off of where he is, based off of him being so young. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, Baki can't get a fight. You know what I'm saying? If we can get him a fight, I don't want him to then be able to try to go around and say he's the boogeyman. Nigga, you're not the boogeyman. It's just the fact that nobody knows you. Nobody really wants to see you. And I'm not that kind of fan. I don't mind seeing Baki fight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's just the matchmakers and the managements and promotional companies. They're saying it doesn't make dollars, so therefore it doesn't make sense to them. You know what I'm saying? But um, I like it because, like I said, everybody's there. And then I like how they damn hit us with the damn 52 fake out and slip Lubin and with Verge. No, no, no.
Mm.
Is that who they put in against? They trying to damn line Vergil against?
Yeah, I think they have Verge as a backup if maybe Xander don't take the fight.
Okay, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look, I kind of I would rather Xander fight Lubin first because I think that'll damn kind of prepare him more so for the dog that Vergil Ortiz is going to present. Because I know Lubin is going to be there, you know what I'm saying, and he's going to polish. The kid is going to get polished in that process, and I think he comes out better and more prepared. And Tommy might think, you know what I'm saying, different about him being ready for Vergil not after that fight. And then you said Conwell and maybe Baki. I need Conwell to show me something. That's all.
Mm.
I need him to show me something because and with Baki being the quote unquote damn unspoken boogeyman because nobody wants to fight him but can't get nobody to show up to damn, you know what I'm saying, to do anything with him. If that fight happens, he has to damn erase that guy from existence. And if he can't do that, then like I said, you know what I'm saying, either Baki is that much better or Charles Conwell that's just plateaued, you know what I'm saying, a few years ago and he just hasn't clipped anything beyond. So, but like I said, I'm for it, bro, because these guys are openly talking about each other.
Nah, man, that's all facts, man. On that note, man, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this one up. Queen say what happened to Baki. We don't know what happened with Baki. Baki say he got some shit coming in the works. Look, man, we gonna wait probably about a good another day. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully by Sunday, we'll have some concrete. But I'm gonna say this though, man. Salute to all these promoters out here, man. Salute to Golden Boy once again. Salute to PBC and Samson. You know, they keeping these guys in the mix. You know what I'm saying? We got boxing tomorrow, a big card in Saudi. Rider season is back, so we're gonna get some good fights over there. You know, it's gonna get interesting, man. We gonna see what this fall and winter schedule is really hitting for because right now, man, everybody is waiting on that David Benavidez and man with Brian Norman and Anthony Yard and all those guys on that card. So hopefully, man, they have some fights that fall in after or before the November card. We're gonna see what happens, man. On that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. TD, let me get some last words from you, bro. I don't wanna be on too late, man. I know you got the fam over there and K he on the move too.
Yeah. I just want to one little thing before we get out of here too. I wanted to point out, which I'm
Go ahead,
very
bro.
shocked and I'm surprised. I didn't say this before. Fundora, if this fight with Thurman is legit for like what December, this would be his third fight in a year, which I find incredible for a PBC fighter. So 3 fights in a
Yeah.
year, I think that's really really good. Fighters are not doing that anymore. So that's another reason why it could look like a cherry pick. And if that fight gets made, I'm immediately want to check out the lines and see what Vegas has it. Vegas will tell you the story. If Vegas has Fundora as a big favorite, they'll tell you everything you need to know. So I just wanted to point and touch up on that. So other than that, man, I appreciate you guys having me up here, man. This was cool. This is fun. 503 had a great interview with Keith yesterday. You asked some great questions. You're a really good interviewer, man. Me, I just be freezing up and I be having like, D free up there to help me and stuff. But you asked some really good questions that I would have never thought to ask. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. So, shout out to you and hopefully like, you get to that, you do that OTX card and you get to interview some of them guys over there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really cool when you build relationships and these fighters come on and and at the end of the day, it makes you feel good as an interviewer and them on your platform. But trust me, it makes the fighters feel good too. They're gonna always remember that, and it works on their skills. And you know where I learned that from? I learned that from Shushu when Shushu speaks, because he always gives credit to when they started interviewing him when he was like 6, 7 years old. It taught him how to, be in front of a crowd and stuff like that. So, so keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing great things, and you're like 20 years younger than me. So that's awesome. Me, I started late. So shout out to you for that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that motivation and wise words from you, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing too, man. interviews on your channel and Tales from the B side as well, man. KG, man, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. You've been holding me down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know Red is on vacay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Odd and Stay at, man. But give me your last, my brother.
Well, man, you know I do what I can when I can. You know what I'm saying? For the time I've been here and for what I listened to, it's been a good one. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the US6. Shout out to my boy Tommy from the Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see us on Sunday. Yeah, y'all gonna see us on Sunday.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We gonna do a Tales from the B side episode, lucky number 13. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with Tay Jones. So y'all tap in 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We out there, and then y'all stay tuned for everything we got upcoming after that, and everything that is Usual Suspect 6.
Yep. And on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. We'll be back Usual Suspect Sunday. We're gonna recap, get into all the hot boxing topics. We'll have some more news fresh off the press for y'all on Sunday. And tune in, man. Just like that, it's Usual Suspect team, and this stream is over. Deuces.
You know, I'm not having it. Everybody's a suspect today.
It's a usual suspect.
Title holder and still undefeated Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
How is that? And this gets done too by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.